Good evening, broadcasting once again from County Durham. On Twitch we're back on Borderlands 2. This is Joris Welsh. And it's been a while since we've been on Borderlands 2, been a couple of weeks, but GTA crew is a bit busy this evening doing various things. So, good as an excuse, I need to go back to this. So, I'm returning to playthrough 1. I was doing solo with a zero build that was focused on melee. So I got to about level 90, got to the Caustic Caverns, and then that's where I last left off. At the moment, we're working towards maxing out Backstab. Max out Backstab. That should get us to level 21. Be moving on to the Cunning Tree, where it'll be Counter-Strike, Ambush, and getting Deathmark by the time I get to, I believe it'll be around level 32, which should be around the time I end playthrough 1, because that's pretty much where it caps out, so that's the plan. Don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight, just see how it goes before I get to the point where I've got to call it for sleep and, you know, ready for work in the morning and whatnot. So, yeah, I got safe and sound done, perfectly peaceful. So, yeah, need to do the other side mission that's in the Caustic Caverns while I'm here. I was aiming towards that. That's the one where you get the mining cart and you get the backstory from the Dahl Corporation from Tanis. But yeah, I got called into GTA that evening. I didn't save that stream. It was basically barely an hour's worth. I'd just gone through the Caustic Caverns, and then that was just got begged, just got spammed on chat saying jump into GTA immediately. So there we go. So we'll finish off Caustic Caverns and do the remaining side quest that is here, and then go from there. So I was reminded as well this week that this is actually we're actually at the 5th anniversary of Borderlands 2 being released. Sounds about right. It was around September time of 2012 that it was that it came out on all platforms at the time. And despite other than a long gap of not playing this, admittedly, for reasons I'll get to momentarily, you know, it's been something that's been played a lot over the 5 years. A lot of people still play it now, I think. I forget who it was that brought this up, but they were on about the 5th anniversary, and they were mentioning about the fact that this still actually gets a lot of players on Steam. At any given time at peak, and still have 10,000 people in game, which is quite surprising for a game of its age. He said that's basically comparable to a lot of the other games that you consider popular now. Apparently even some of the Dark Souls stuff. So, still obviously has a lasting impression with people, but the other thing of note of this week that's somewhat tenuously related to Borderlands 2 was a rather unfortunate interview Randy Pitchford did for IGN. Why is that? I was going to say, why is that going down? Yeah, Randy Pitchford had basically gone onto IGN and said that it was effectively the player's fault for the low rating of alien colonial marines. That apparently it was too overhyped by the players, which had nothing to do with any of their marketing material that would have caused that hype to get to the level that it did. No, absolutely not. So it was the player's fault for how bad Alien Colonial Marines was. So basically doesn't know when to stop talking, Randy Pitchford. Just be thankful he didn't sing.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches. My skills are sharp.
Got an explosive shot. Yeah, I was going to say I've got an explosive shotgun. Oh, I did.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Yeah, so Pitchford had come out and said it was our fault for
The true world.
Alien Colonial Marines being seen as bad because of our over expectation, but yeah, clear over PR mode that unfortunately, but you know, basically Pitchford was actually the main reason I didn't play Borderlands 2 for quite a number of years actually, in the 5 years that it's been out, just following the debacle that was Colonial Marines and other events where he just seemed to be rather angry and upset at his own customer base, as it were, which you know does wonders for when you're trying to sell them a product, to basically bash them for being all sorts of all evils under the world. But yeah, I was all set to get to the pre-sequel actually, and then it all kind of went downhill from that particular year that it came out. And funny really, because I was almost convinced to actually pick it up cheap by some of the players, striking them that we've been playing Borderlands 2 with recently. He was saying that let bygones be bygones, and whatever happened with Pitchford in the past now, that's kind of died down. So pick up the pre-sequel dirt cheap. So I might have been convinced to do that, and then Randy goes and opens his mouth this past weekend, and now I'm thinking, yeah, I'll stick to not buying it because yeah, I believe he doesn't really get the message, does he? I'm avoiding calling him like a certain name that Pretty Good Gaming came up with, but yeah, that's still quite funny. I would recommend you go find Pretty Good Gaming's video talking about the Randy Pitchford interview on IGN. They had a rather humorous take on it. Right. Okay, yeah, it's just going to be the awkward fight with the bloody threshers. Not a fan of this section, must be said. These guys in particular. Oh, this is going to put me down, isn't it? Yeah.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Tadpole threshers I can deal with. Wormhole ones annoy the piss out of me. Of course, there's still probably the big one that's going to jump out at any second, the big pyre one. He's always guaranteed to be here. If not in this section, then the first thresher section's yeah, shortly after you've dealt with your first set of crystallics. Oh, and that's a badass Varkid as well.
A strike from nowhere, obliterating my foe. Quite enjoyable. And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
Ah, come on. God, I'm just in time. Oh, another bloody... Oh, he just disappears as well. The moment you need him for your second wind. Yeah, not for you.
I vanish. Bow to my weaponry.
Yeah, it's more damage. Why not?
Ghosty.
Okay, where did that badass Varkid go? Because there's no way he's just being killed by all of those threshers. Oh, there he is.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Yes, still got the corrosive teapot. Deals with them quite nicely. Oh, yeah, I'll be having some of that. 32% increase, but 2% nonetheless.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat. Preparing to strike.
Oh, that's nicely timed. Actually blow him up, but... yeah, I'm dead. Worst possible timing for a grenade kill.
Hyperion would like to take this opportunity to say cha-ching.
Oh, bloody hell. Zoodan was so quick that I actually managed to miss him and go past him altogether. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Never mind. It's not like it's recorded for all the internet to see or anything. That's probably not... no, that's miles better still. Right, let's just take it to sell and sell.
will say this only once. Your job is to discover the
Getting a
rock
message,
from
1
the
second.
mineral smasher and deliver the iridium to your supervisor. If you are caught stealing precious minerals from the dig site, you will be shot.
Right, now... Wondering if I should still call in the hidden room where the Minecraft stuff is, just for the lols. Oh, please, sod off, wormhole threshers. Can't be bothered with them for too much. Okay, not working.
I disappear.
Yes, I remember rightly actually the last time that I was actually doing quite well on melee kills on the Crystalix legs. Yeah, melee is still a good option for playthrough 1, definitely. Playthrough 2, in theory, won't be too bad. But I tried melee killing on playthrough 3 against Crystalix and it didn't do squat. I mean, granted, it wasn't a... I've got a gauge that I'm trying to level up still to the 72 on playthrough 3. I know there's you can actually build a quite powerful melee build on gauge, which at this point she isn't really. So I mean that probably has a lot to do with the fact that I wasn't doing a lot, but I really wasn't doing anything with a melee. You know, I'm trying to melee kill. In the end, I was using explosive weaponry. Okay, zoom didn't work. We're going to go into the hidden Minecraft room just for the lols. Nothing else, we might get some decent drops that I can sell on, even at this early stage. This will also be the closest you ever see me playing Minecraft. Will not be melee killing these ones because that's just stupid. There's a bit of a pause there, I was waiting for the big one to come out. There he is. Yeah, honestly, I've actually got all of the blockheads as it is. Yeah, as I say, nothing else, stuff to sell, even at this stage. One second. Having to correct my Discord one moment. It's claiming I'm in one game when I'm clearly in Borderlands 2. I'm doing the whole thing of using Chrome as a way of explaining which game I'm playing, because I'm obviously running Discord on my laptop, which isn't necessarily actually... I'm not necessarily playing the game on my laptop. Got my main rig. I don't want anyone to think that I'm actually playing one game when I'm not. Okay, I'm going to expect at least another chrysalix, I think, spawned before I open this door. Yeah, there he is. Oh, and that's the Ballast Varked.
Airlock 1 reached. Please open airlock.
Still escorting a minecart due to your egregious overqualification for menial labor? Fantastic. Let's hop back to story time. So, the doll miners found it difficult to get the iridium off-planet, and soon found themselves wrestling with the Atlas Corporation as they fought over the same resources. As it turns out, word of a vault can travel many galaxies.
A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
Oh, it's just an adult Varked, right. Deal with him, no problem. Ah, that got him. No zooming past him this time.
Airlock 2 reached. Please open airlock.
As it turns out, Dahl turned tail when the Crimson Lance showed up and flexed their various muscles. The central issue being that Dahl brought many workers here, including myself, and left without evacuating most of us. The bandits you fight out there used to be family men, workers, scientists. We're all broken because of them.
There you have it. Most of the enemies and psychos and whatnot that we take down were just ordinary working men at one point. I'm sure the idea was that we should be having sympathy for them, but then again, you know, they do try and shoot us and kill us first, must be said. So it's like hard to give that much sympathy.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Take out his wings, let him get to the ground, and then just finish him off. Yeah, again, still have got a better sniper rifle than what we already we already got one.
Buy a gun already.
Don't have that siren skin apparently.
Check back. Later to see my new weapon of the day.
Yeah, too low level, don't need that anymore. That's right, yeah, better capacity recharge rate, but it's more the melee damage boost wasn't actually great, so yeah, that can be getting rid of.
I've always got new stock. Check back later.
Airlock 3 reached. Please open airlock.
Because the level's being pulled, we're going to arbitrarily get enemies come trying to kill me. No, not interested in additional corrosive damage.
You know, not to stifle your menial victories with deep enlightened thought, but one must assume a deeper connection between the demon-spewing vault and the limitless iridium in this planet. Perhaps someday I will uncover these secrets and, further down the line, invent a dance based around sneezing.
Oh, tennis, you so crazy.
Impressive.
Well, it's actually less stats, but I'm going to take it because it's a purple anyway, and I'll sell for a good amount. As well, we're just going to take everything just for the sake of selling. But yeah, I'll be keeping with this simply because of the extra melee damage you get with this pistol anyway. As I said, the build eventually will be aiming towards having like a maxed out lore. I mean, mostly because of the 100% melee damage you get. May get replaced by another pistol, obviously, while I'm leveling up, because obviously this is still the playthrough 1 version, so it's only a lower level, but good for now, at least. Right, so be more Varkids. Wrong kind of build for Zero. Sniper's my other one. Well, I say that I was doing Borderlands 2. There's a possibility the crew were busy, but looks like it's enough that's actually online. So, might still be jumping into that. I always seem to forget that's not the door. Never mind. Right, so that is... Yeah, that is the Caustic Caverns done. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Sanctuary to hand them in. Get a good chunk of XP for that. And I think the fridge might be the place to go next. Do the 2 side quests for Scooter. All these Varkids have respawned.
Fear my skills.
Let's take out this badass one as well. It's always hidden in here.
I vanish.
Take half his health out with the nicely timed charging melee attack, and then finish him off with a corrosive pistol. Not too bad, actually. No, I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be back at Sanctuary.
Thanks, sugar. I've been meaning to upload these to the EchoNet.
So melee based. Yeah. That actually might be quite useful. I use the Heartbreaker on my damage mire, basically the main weapon, because obviously the Moxie weapons, you fire the gun, you get heal. On that damage mire build I've got, all the enemies get sucked in and slagged with singularity phase lock anywhere. And also the bullets from guns bounce out and hit enemies, so I use the Heartbreak in that situation in most cases against fleshy based enemies, and yes, they go down very, very quickly, as well as also keeping my health up. But that might actually be worth keeping on 0 just simply for the fact that it's got the extra melee damage, so that's not bad actually. Don't imagine I'll use it beyond playthrough 1, like, but
Did I ever do my whole man is the real monster speech for you? Comes to mind.
probably, yeah. Yeah, so, Baz token to spend. I try and keep these actually somewhat even, since it's obviously across the board, these. Work on melee damage anyway still. Since I'm doing a melee build, why not? Right. Yeah, that's a story mission. That I'll hold off until I actually go to the Highlands and do stuff there. Because I'll either do it alongside or I'll do it after I've done all of the missions in the Highlands. Because that'll definitely push me up to 20, if not 21. Because the slappy fight can be quite leery. Yeah, might finish. I'll head over to the dust. Because the clan war, I can start after I've done that as well. And that would just leave me to the Highlands anyway. So yeah, Fridge first, then the dust, then the Highlands would probably be the order I'll go to. Oh, and more dings. Oh, apparently I didn't unlock the fridge. Going in the long way.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike. Excellent.
Oh, that's a good start, Jodie. That might be worth keeping, actually, for taking on a lot of the armoured stuff. I'll be doing plenty of that, actually, when I'll be going over to the dust, because we'll be going to the Friendship Gulag. Right. Let's make sure that is actually usable next time.
Welcome, customer. Come back in.
And apparently that's another customization skin I've never unlocked. Game's been out 5 years and there's still skins I haven't unlocked. There you go.
My skills are sharp.
Yeah, to quote Scooter, friggin' rats. Oh, he's got stuck in the lamppost. Dumbass. What the hell was that? That was weird.
I vanish.
That should have actually zoomed in on him. That was the whole point of. I don't remember now. Is it on a timer?
Hey, you met my girl Laney? She perfect, man. Blonde, a great body, distantly related to me, great body, but them fridge rats brainwashed her. You gotta snap her out of that cannibalism crap. I don't want to get bit. Bring Laney her favorite flowers and food, and I'm sure she'll come around and stop by. Oh, and if you find any porno mags, I'm just saying if you come across them in a natural accents, just snag those for me too, okay?
Stealth.
Right, I'll get rid of this crystal first and racks have decided to go elsewhere. Oh, they're getting stuck again. What is it? The racks are getting stuck all of a sudden. Do you know what's going to happen as well? You see, they'll get stuck. I'll turn round, going after these flowers. They'll get unstuck and then dive at me while I've got my back turned. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for you, you flying rats.
Laney loves playflowers, man.
Yep.
I bet Laney will stop craving human flesh soon as she smells them slices. Why would anyone ever be a cannibal so long as pizza exists?
Insert joke about me not being into pizza in the first place. And I can assure you I am not a cannibal. Alright, that last slicer's always up there when you've got to drop down.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Decided to shoot there rather than stab because it would have put us back down on the floor there. And yeah, I'll try to get this over and done with. Just try and drop down.
Looks like
Nice done.
you need to unbrainwash Laney. That's the word now.
I'll leave them fighting out the chrysalics. I'm going to deal with Laney here. And it looks like I'm going to get pulled into GTA as well afterwards. So. Yeah, I'm going to be dragged into Discord. 1 second. Just reply to the message.
Flowers. Pizza. It is so kind of you to bring me such gifts. Perhaps I was wrong to join the rats.
That's my girl. I knew you'd come back to me sooner or later.
Was that Scooter? Why do you think I fled here? It was the only place Scooter would not follow me with his stupid advances. If Scooter sent you, you must die.
I'ma go ahead and blame all. Who the hell are those little dudes? Laney's been shacking up with tiny folk? That I cannot abide. Wipe those dwarves out, man.
I vanished.
I think that's all of them, yeah. See if there's anything interesting in here. That's clearly better, so I think we'll be putting that out right now. I'll just sell them. Right. Well, I reckon if I was to hand this in now, it probably would ding me to 20, but I would probably more likely carry on and do the other 2 side quests there. But I am getting pestered to jump into GTA. So I'm going to end the stream just very temporarily, and in about 5-10 minutes time I will be back, but I will be in GTA Online. So thank you for checking out if you've just been watching for Borderlands 2, and I will see you in a short while in GTA Online.